Hi, Fitz. How are you?
Great, Jason. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Very good. Well, congratulations on being the new Bachelor.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Is it better to be the Bachelor than one of the many Bachelors on the Bachelorette?
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's better, and I would, if I had to pick one of the two experiences, of course, this is a way more amazing, incredible experience. But it's a lot tougher than I thought it would be, without a doubt.
Oh, well, what a tough position to be in. If you have to be in a tough position, this is a good tough position, right?
It's a great position to be in.
So I am the fitness expert writing for America Online. So
Okay.
I have been noticing that you look like you're in way better shape this season.
Okay, good. Good. I have been working out.
Have you now? Was there some sort of stress involved in being the Bachelor that made you work out more?
No, I mean, I think obviously, that you want to be like, especially if you're going to go through an experience like this, you want to be at your best and look your best. But I've been working out, probably I'd say 5 days a week ever since I was probably 13 years old.
Oh, really?
I've always worked out a lot, and I go through times where sometimes I remember in college I spent 2 hours every day at the gym. I mean, I'd go to work, and after work I would go to the gym, and I was doing an hour of cardio, an hour of weights, and a bunch of sit-ups and a bunch of stretching, and it's always been a really, really important part of my life. I mean, I thought there's a part of me in college that I thought this is the direction I was going to go in. I mean, I wrote this business plan in school that I was going to start a national organization to fight childhood obesity. That's where I thought I was going to go at some point. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's always been important to me. I did change, there's some things and, some people that I talked to over the last year that, kind of got me into more circuit type training stuff versus just, doing my cardio and doing my lifting. And the circuit type training stuff is definitely, this definitely attracts me more just because I have that much more fun with it. And I've got a great group of guys. I mean, if you watch the show, two great friends of mine who've got a circuit training gym that just blow it away. Elite Fitness over in Bellevue. They are the best.
And you seem very well prepared for your showering scenes that they keep showing you in the shower.
I know that there's so much that happens in this experience, and 99% of it I am fully clothed. 99.9% of it I'm fully clothed, and what they decide to show me showering and whatnot, that's up to them.
Now, what are your eating habits like?
I think it's just being smart. I think I think about moderation, because I mean, honestly, if I could eat anything any day, I would eat a hamburger. I love hamburgers, but instead of doing that, I try to look forward to them. So I'll have a hamburger once a month instead, or something like that. But it's just always being smart, making sure that I'm drinking enough water, eating enough. For me, if I'm drinking enough water, eating enough fruits and vegetables, everything else seems to kind of fall into play, and not having the wrong kind of snacks around. Enough chips and crackers and that type of thing, because I've gone through times in my life where I've tried different types of like low carb type stuff, but I think it's really paying attention to a lifestyle versus like a diet per se. It's a lifestyle of how you eat and how you want to live your life.
That's exactly how it should be.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've always paid really close attention to how I eat and how physically active I am.
Now, what do you do for your son as far as his health goes?
That's a good question, because that's something I battle all the time, because as a 3-year-old, he knows what he likes. For example, he knows he loves macaroni and cheese, he loves peanut butter and jelly, he loves apples, and he loves cheese. So he'll eat like little slices of cheese, and he likes to dip them in mustard even. He's kind of funky like that. But, so for me, I know that kids eat enough carbohydrates, so that's not something that I ever really worry about, in even what type of carbohydrates, and he doesn't eat a lot of fat, but it's more of paying attention to how much protein and fruits and vegetables he's getting into his system.
Very good. Well, you sound like a very smart dad on that subject.
Yeah, well, I mean, I try. I mean, I know what's in it for me, but on the other hand, it's also, well, if he's not going to eat anything, he's growing, and he needs to eat something, and he needs some nutrition in his life.
Now, let me ask you this. You're a fit guy, so I imagine having a fit counterpart, a fit partner, would be important to you. in the first episode where you didn't get to know the girls very well, how many of them stayed because they looked great?
Well, okay. First of all, walking into this, The Bachelor, I knew all of the girls were going to be beautiful on the outside. All of the girls. I mean, and obviously, it's something that we talk about throughout the season, and throughout this experience of as far as what are your workout habits, and do you want to work out, and why do you work out, and that type of thing. Because for me, I didn't start working out a lot until things happened in my family. Like my grandfather had a stroke, and my uncle died of diabetes, and it was never really to like look physically fit, even though we all want to look that way, but it was always to things happened in my family, and why didn't they? Did my grandfather and did my uncle, who had these horrible things happen to him, did they pay attention to what they put into their body, and did they pay attention to how physically active they were? And so those are the types of conversations that I'd have with people.
Wow. Well, I know they touted some of the other bachelors as a fit guy, and you're the single dad, but to me, you seem like the most fit bachelor. So
wow.
From our healthy side, you're doing a great job, and we enjoy the show.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time. Well, take care.
Great. Thanks for having me on.
Bye, Jason.
Bye.